Hello everyone, I'm San, and you're listening to San Uyen Podcast. By the time this goes live, many of you are probably on your way home for Tet, or you're cooking ban chung, buying peach blossoms, apricot blossoms, kumquat trees. Or maybe you're cleaning that wooden chair at your family home, the one with all the dragons and phoenixes carved into it, the bane of your existence every Tet. And you've turned on this podcast, looking for someone to share this moment with, haven't you? When I first turned on the mic to record this episode, I honestly didn't know what I'd talk about. Would it be about Tet, the new year, or something else entirely? I really had no clue. But something deep inside urged me to just turn it on and have a heart-to-heart with you all. Time flies by so quickly. If we don't focus too much on Tet, we'd realize that January is almost over. It feels like just yesterday, last January or February, I was celebrating Tet with my family, and now, in the blink of an eye, it's already January of next year. And it's truly saddening if, looking back at a whole year, nothing has changed within ourselves, isn't it? That's why San is here to share with you, dare to desire more in the new year. San believes we should yearn for renewal, yearn to enrich our lives even more. Richer in knowledge, in relationships, in finances, in life experiences. Yearn for more. This phrase sounds familiar, like something someone in the tech world once said. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Of course, I don't want to tell you to stay foolish, because after all, you can't be foolish forever, right? We can make mistakes, but we can't remain foolish forever. But we must yearn, you must yearn, don't you think? That feeling of liking something and truly wanting to achieve it is wonderful. And when we have a strong enough desire, we'll start setting concrete goals and developing specific plans to make them happen. And that's also what helps us get closer to the life you truly desire. Who do you want to become in the coming year? Have you visualized it yet? In a layout in a journal, specifically the Today is My Day journal, there's a section for 2023 where you're meant to draw the image of who you want to be in the coming year. San thinks you should visualize that image as clearly as possible. Truly, write down what you wish to become. When you have a goal, it's easier to envision it and have a clear direction for yourself. For myself, in 2021, at the end of each year, I'd reflect, and at the beginning of the year, I'd make very detailed and specific plans. Through that, I also envisioned the image I wanted for myself more clearly in 2022, and I believe that image has become progressively clearer. Firstly, I want to become more feminine. I want to be able to convey more inner content, meaning it would push me to refine my character more. That is, to perfect myself more from within, from my personality. This leads to specific actions. I need to pay more attention to my daily behavior, my way of speaking, and my mindset in everyday life. Of course, sometimes the image I draw for myself might seem a bit exaggerated, a bit overly dreamy, a little too aspirational, but what's wrong with that? And when I look back at the end of the year, there are indeed things I haven't achieved, but at least I've gotten closer to that image, and I feel quite satisfied with myself. Day by day, I'm discovering more about my inner self. And from there, I see the world around me more clearly, and I feel so happy when I have that inner yearning, a yearning to change, a yearning to get closer to the life I desire. I set goals not for others to look at and say, wow, but for myself, for my own change, and I need these things to motivate myself. For me, having strong enough desires is precisely what provides motivation. Of course, I don't rely solely on motivation, I rely on habits. I want everything to become a habit in my life. I need more persistence and consistency. But it's thanks to that yearning that I can take the very first steps on this journey. Perhaps if you're still in this stage of growth, still yearning for many things, still wishing for many things, then keep going. Continue on the path you desire. But if you feel you've lost all emotion for everything, you don't want to get better, you don't love anything in this life, you don't even think about traveling to new places or experiencing new things, if your inner emotions are dull and faded, then that's a slightly alarming sign. Perhaps we need to find joy in the small things every day. As long as you still have that yearning, San believes your desire for life is stronger. And for those who suddenly feel they want nothing in life, that's when they're lost, without direction, and that's truly something to worry about, isn't it? During such times, I often sit and reflect, recalling the moments when I felt happiest, most proud of myself. I'll remember simple moments like enjoying a delicious meal or listening to a favorite song. I recall these moments to reconnect with my present self. Sometimes I even push myself to experience new things, and when I'm too tired, I rest a bit. But I'll keep going, I won't give up. I'll always have new desires, new things I want to do in life. And I think that later, when I'm 40, 45, or 50, this yearning will be much less. You won't have the same abundance of it as you do now. Youth makes desire so intense, you know. Sometimes I can't even imagine that with my goals and desires. I'll stay up until midnight to work, and no one is forcing me, you guys. I just like it. Because I like it, I just do it. And 2023 is a year I believe will bring quite a lot of change, so I'm preparing for it. Many challenges await me, and I've already geared up for them, everyone. I don't have time for a long Tet holiday break. Honestly, I'm balancing Tet relaxation with work. I'm not entirely resting. Because I know I have other desires that are greater than just resting. I want to achieve those things, I want to experience, I want to have more moments in life. So I keep yearning, I set goals to achieve them. What about you? What do you want to do? What kind of life do you want to create for yourself? Do you want a happy dream relationship, a best friend to share everything with, or a more amazing, more advanced career, a fatter bank account? What do you want? Write down everything you desire, a list of my yearnings. Many might read it and call it nonsense or delusional. Of course, we need to be realistic, San understands, but the desires in life, they give us such an intense feeling, you guys. We might not achieve everything, but we've gotten closer to it. Sometimes I feel like I love too many things. That's why my life is always busy. Because I love so many things, I have to dedicate time to doing many things to achieve them, and I don't regret it. Even now, I still see that these times when I give my all for my youth not only give me experiences, but also bring me many wonderful results. And maybe later, when that yearning isn't as strong, when I'm lazier, or when I want to rest more, I'll already have many things to enjoy, a certain sense of security in my own life. I think so. Therefore, to achieve that sense of security, right now, at this very moment, I must strive. I must make an effort, work hard, and yearn for more. Another part is that I want to immerse myself in this life, you guys. I want to experience many different emotional shades in this life. Someday I'll die, and I'll regret it if I don't do the things I want to do. You know, as I'm recording this podcast, the clock shows 12:16 a.m. It's very late. Outside, there are still many vehicles. Clearly, many people out there are striving for their livelihoods, and I, sitting here, am also striving for my own life with burning desires. A desire to transmit more positive energy to everyone, a desire to bring value to others, and a desire to perfect myself, to build the life I envision. And so, sacrificing my sleep to sit here at 12 a.m. and record this podcast is absolutely fine. I still feel this is a joyful thing. And soon, after I finish, having completed all my to-do list for today, I'll sleep soundly until tomorrow, and tomorrow will begin with many new connections. Of course, I'll still rest during my work process. It's not like I'm burying myself in it. But there will also be incredibly busy, demanding periods, and I'm content with that, everyone. I feel like I have opportunities to grow, many opportunities to learn, and to experience more things in life. So, my friends in this youth, just yearn for so much, and just do so much. Don't just lie around a lot, okay? We can rest later. Actually, at that point, you won't even be able to do what you want. Often, even moving around will be difficult, right? Your health and mind won't be as clear as they are now. You won't get to experience anything anymore. When you're old, all you'll do is stay home, cultivate yourself, drink tea, walk around the house, chat with your spouse, and wait for your grandchildren to visit. Life is a cycle like that. While you still have so much youthful energy, throw yourself wholeheartedly into life. Go out there and do all the things you want for your life. Don't hesitate any longer. Yearn, do, and live your dreams. San hopes that 2023 will be a year promising many storms and challenges, but also many opportunities for all of you to express yourselves, to experience, to learn, to train, and to become a better version of yourselves. Thank you all very much for listening to San's podcast today. I wish you a new year filled with health, success, peace, and happiness. Goodbye, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.